have the drones for the women.
Well, I mean, that's why I'm totally against war. Like, I believe war is unethical now, and that we should just be against war as a species. Because historically, the vast majority of people killed in wars were combatants. And now about 90% of the casualties are civilians, many of those women and children. Most of the casualties in Syria are civilians. Many of them are children. So war is just unethical. And that's why we should be at the forefront. Our ummah, our community should be at the forefront of nuclear disarmament. We should be at the forefront. And if you want to be socially active, like I don't really like demonstrations and things like that, but the people that impress me most are the people that are actively working against the arms dealers and arms manufacturers. And the United States, we're one of the biggest producers of weapons on the planet and purveyors of weapons. And Martin Luther King said that America is one of the biggest purveyors of violence on the planet. So Iran has been a pretty nonviolent community for the last several hundred years. Iran really does not have, they were aggressed upon in the Iranian war. They have unfortunately supported proxy wars. So they supported Hezbollah in Lebanon and recently the Houthis in Yemen. But they're a relatively non-belligerent community. And Iranian people are not belligerent. I haven't found them belligerent by nature. I'm against aerial bombardment. To me, should be outlawed. Lady Di, before she was killed or died in that car accident, she was working to have landmines outlawed, which I think is a really important, worthwhile thing to do. And you can get things outlawed. If you have enough people do it, you can do it. So I'm just totally opposed to modern warfare. I really am. And people say, well, it happens. I'd rather die, to be honest with you, than participate in that. I really believe in that hadith. The Prophet said, be like the best of the two sons of Adam. Ibn Umar, Abdullah ibn Umar, and Imam al-Baghawi mentions this in the verse where the son of Ibn Adam says he's not going to kill Qabil when he raised his hand. You know, he said, I'm not going to fight back. Imam al-Baghawi says the first Sharia was nonviolence. That violence was a permission, but the actual first Sharia was nonviolence. And then he says that this was what Uthman ibn Affan chose to practice. And Uthman chose to be killed rather than to kill others. And he sent, Hassan and Hussein were there to guard him. He sent them home. He sent all the guards away. And he chose to just let them kill him rather than participate in the fitna. And Uthman is a rightly guided caliph by ijma' of the Sunni community. So that was his choice, to choose to be killed rather than to participate in a fitna. And that's how I feel personally. I'd rather take the madhab of Uthman. I mean, this dunya is just not worth that much to me, to kill people indiscriminately. I mean, what they're doing is just so wrong. On all sides, they're all wrong. A whole lot of them. There's no right people here. They're all wrong. And then Muslims are like asking for American intervention in Syria, and I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, you think you can have it one way and not the other way? Just, America should stay out of these countries. Just stay out of it. That's what caused all the problems, is American intervention.